Hi everyone. Have you ever noticed that understanding just a part of the word, like un or ness, can help you figure out what it means? That's the idea behind morphemic analysis, and that's the vocabulary strategy that I have chosen to focus on. Morphemic analysis teaches students to break down words into meaningful parts, like prefixes, roots, and suffixes, to understand new vocabulary in both oral and in written context. So this approach is powerful because it gives students tools to make sense of unfamiliar words so they can do it on their own, helping them become more confident readers and writers. So what does exactly this strategy look like? So morphemic analysis would look like in my classroom. It would mean that teaching students how to analyze the structure of words, the prefixes, roots, and suffixes, and how these parts come together to form meaning. For example, take the word unhappiness. The prefix un means not, and happy expresses an emotion. And the suffix ness turns this adjective into a noun. When students learn to see those parts, they can figure out the meaning of the word without having to memorize it. To make this effective, I would pair the morphemic analysis with contextual inferences, using clues from sentences to confirm meaning, and I'd scaffold learning through think alouds and interactive sorting. During a think aloud, I'd model my own thought processes, saying things like, I seen un at the start. That usually means not. So unhappy probably means not happy. And there's research that supports this approach. In a study by Bowers, Kirby, and Deacon entitled The Effects of Morphological Instruction on Literacy Skills, they found that teaching word parts had a small positive effect on reading, spelling, and vocabulary skills. And even more importantly, the study found that results were strongest when morphological instruction was combined with other literacy practices, like reading and writing. This tells us that morphemic analysis shouldn't stand alone. It's best when it's integrated into balanced literacy programs. So in my classroom, I would introduce about 3 to 4 new morphemes each week with common prefixes, roots, or suffixes like pre, re, bio, full. And I'd start by modeling how to break these words apart and make meaning through think alouds. Then I'd guide students as they practice sorting and grouping words by part. They could work in pairs to find examples in their reading, write sentences using those words, and discuss the meanings all together. I'd also revisit the same word parts across different reading materials and writing assignments. Over time, I'd gradually fade my support so students can gain the confidence using morphemic analysis on their own, which will help our learners across the board. And the goal is for them to start noticing those word parts automatically. When they see a word like preview, they'll think pre means before and view means to see. So it means to see something before, and that's the strategy we want to try to get them to stick to. So to wrap this up, morphemic analysis gives students the keys to unlock meaning in thousands of new words. When we pair it with context clues, modeling, and consistent practices, students become more independent and empowered learners. Thank you.